morning students. So here in this class we are going to learn about the first lesson in 8th biology. So that is what is science. What is science? So what is science? So science is nothing but learning by doing. So nowadays we have a number of facilities when compared to the primitive era. So primitive era means in the days where an early man lived. So you might have heard about an early man. So in those days, so the early man lived a life by using the stones. So by producing the fire by hitting the stones together, and in those days there are no transport facilities and there is no development in the science and technology. So in those days the man used to travel the bullock carts. Next and also nowadays as we are having a number of facilities like this, we have a number of transport facilities, aeroplanes, and also we have the fast transport like trains, etc. So when compared with those days, so we can say that science has improved a lot when compared with those days where an early man lived. So this is all because due to the development in the science and technology. So who developed this science and technology? So here, so there are some persons who think differently in a different way. So that people are nothing but the scientists. So they think differently, and also so their thinking will lead to the new inventions and discoveries in the science. So with the work of these scientists only nowadays, now we are living with a number of facilities, and we are also enjoying these facilities which are available today to us. So here they think differently, and also to observe and understand the nature in a specific way. So scientists are also the people like us, so but they think differently in a different way to understand the nature in a specific way. So here in this lesson we are going to learn about this about the science and how it developed and how the people had think differently in a different manner. So next, what is science? So science is the concerted human effort to understand or to understand better the history of the natural world. Science is nothing but the concerted human effort to understand the nature in a better way. So and also how the natural world works. So with observable physical evidence. Here you have to note this point. So here the scientist needs a particular physical evidence. So without the evidence the scientists won't accept anything, or they do not agree with anything. So as the basis of understanding. So how it is done, how they understand the natural world, how they understand the nature better means it is done through the observation of natural phenomenon. Observation of natural phenomenon, and also through the experimentation. And also through the experimentation. So the scientist needs both these two, mainly that are the observation and the observation and experimentation under controlled conditions. Under controlled conditions. So, in brief, to say that science is nothing but it is a process of thinking. Science is nothing but a process of thinking. So, like this. So, and also there are some definitions for science. So, let us see the definitions. So, first one is science is an organized study of knowledge. Organized study of knowledge. So, this is one definition which is based on the experimentation. And science is a tool of searching truths of nature. Science is a tool of searching truths of nature, and science is the way of exploring the world. So, science is a way of exploring the world. So, here we have the definition. So, science is an organized study of knowledge, and science is the way of searching truths of nature, and science is the way of exploring the world. So, another one important point is that here in science, in scientific thinking, questioning is the primary tool or fundamental step. Questioning is the primary or fundamental step in the scientific thinking. So, there are many phenomena in nature around which we sprout doubts. So, in our minds. So, here there may be some problems. Let us observe some experiences that we face in our daily life. So, there are some questions that what are those questions means? Why do the leaves fall from the plant when they turn into the yellow, and how do the ants identify the sweets that are kept in a tin? So, in our house when we keep the sweets in a tin, the ants will find them. So, how do they find it? This is also a question. Next, why cannot we see the stars during the daytime? And next, in our houses, so mothers also prepare pickles. So, and those pickles will not spoil for a number of days. But when you prepare some curries, sambars, etc., they will spoil within 1 or 2 days. So, what is the reason why the pickles won't spoil, but these other curries will spoil? So, this is also a question. Next, farmers are afraid of unseasonal rains and uncontrolled pests. How do they solve these problems? So, next, how are the diseases caused and how to prevent and cure them? So, these are the questions that arise in the minds of the common people. But the scientists, they will find out the reason why these are all happening and what is the specific reason for this. So, here you have some examples. So, there are some people, they are the ecologist. So, here who is an ecologist? An ecologist is a person who observes the behavior of the birds, and also have the geologist. So, who is the geologist? So the geologist, here the geologist is a person who studies about the fossils and minerals in the earth crust. So, here both the scientists making observations in order to find out the natural phenomena that are occurring in the nature. So, here they just do it in outdoors and thus enlighten the general public. So, here they won't do any experiments or anything. So, they just observe them in the nature and also to enlighten the public. So, there is another person that is called as astrophysicist. So who is an astrophysicist means an astrophysicist is a person who observes, photographs the distant galaxies anamata. So here, and also a climatologist is there. This climatologist is a person who gathers the weather information anamata. So when we observe these persons, ecologist, geologist, astrophysicist and climatologist, these are persons who just observe the phenomena that are occurring in the nature. So they won't do any experiments or anything in the lab anamata. So this is called as a observational science. This is called as observational science. So next one is the examples above are all these observational science. In order to this, there is also another science that is called as experimental science. So what is this experimental science means? So here, so a chemist in experimental science, you can find out the chemist observes the rates of the chemical reaction, and that too in a lab he will do this. And also the physicist, so the nuclear physicist records the results of the angular momentum. Chemist, nuclear physicist, these persons will do their experiments in the lab and record them. So here a biologist also observe the reaction of the particular tissues, and these are all done in the lab anamata. So these all comes under the experimental science. So these scientists usually do their works in the lab by wearing the impressive white lab coats anamata. So here in both these observational science and experimental science, there is a critical commonality. What is the critical commonality means? These people are making and recording the observations of nature or stimulations of nature. So in order to know more about the nature in a broader sense anamata. So here these scientists in both observational and experimental science is their main goal. What is the main goal of these scientists means is to show that old ideas are wrong. So and also that instead new ideas to explain the nature in a better way. So scientists, these persons want to prove the ideas which we have earlier as wrong, and they will they have the new ideas in order to prove the nature in a better way. So here the word science comes from the Latin word scientia. The word science comes from the Latin word scientia. So scientia, what is the meaning of scientia? So scientia means knowledge. Scientia means knowledge. So what does that really means? Science refers to a system of acquiring knowledge, and also the method uses the observation and experimentation to describe and explain the natural phenomena. So the term science also refers to the organized body of knowledge. The people have gained using this method. So from all these definitions, what we have known means, so science ante it is an process of thinking, and also ఇంతకు ముందు మనకు ఉన్నటువంటి ఓల్డ్ ఐడియాస్ అవన్నీ రాంగ్ అని ప్రూవ్ చేసి కొత్త ఐడియాస్ని కనుగొనడము. సో వాటికి సైంటిస్ట్ ఉపయోగించే పద్ధతులు ఏమంటే అబ్జర్వేషన్, ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటేషన్. కొంతమంది నేచర్లో ప్రకృతి సహజంగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి వాటి గురించి తెలుసుకుంటారు. ఇంకొంతమంది ల్యాబ్లో స్పెషల్గా వాటి గురించి ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ చేసి వాటిని రికార్డ్ చేసి వాటిని ప్రూవ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుందన్నమాట. సో హియర్ the scientists are the people who think in a different way. So we can't think just like the scientist anamata. So and also questioning is the primary or the fundamental step in the scientific process. Ante how it adi ela vachindi ani అడగడం మెయిన్ ఫండమెంటల్ స్టెప్ అన్నమాట. నెక్స్ట్ వై సైన్స్, ఎందుకు సైన్స్, this is the question. So why science means there are two. So the individual perspective, so the individual perspective. So perspective ante it is just the way of thinking. So here why do people conduct experiments, what are they doing? So in most of the above cases they are collecting the information to test new ideas or to disprove the old ones, as we have already told about. So scientists became famous for discovering the new things anamata. So here that change how we think about new things and also the nature, whether the discovery is a new species of dinosaur or a new way in which atoms bond. So here this is the individual perspective. Next we have the societal perspective. So why do the societies also encourage these experiments and why do they provide funds for doing these experiments etc. means, so one might still wonder why science and nations pay those individuals to do science. So why does a society devote some of its resources also to this business of developing new knowledge? So here the societies also provide some funds, they also give some resources from the society for the scientists to do these experiments anamata. So one realm of the answers is that, so why do they do these means to improve the life of the people. So why the scientists do all these inventions and new discoveries means mainly to improve the life of the people. So next geneticists so are trying to understand how the characters are passed from one generation to the another generation, and also the biologists are trying to know how diseases occur and how to prevent them and how to cure them. So next earth scientists developing the better models for the prediction of the weather. Earth scientists ఉంటారు వెదర్ గురించి వాళ్ళు ఇంకా బాగా తెలుసుకోవడానికి they will do some experiments to know the earthquakes, landslides, volcanic eruptions etc. So here any society is concerned about the welfare of the people. So and also they will support these scientists in order to improve the lives of the people in a better manner. So here another realm of the answers also lies for the betterment of the society anamata. So here many earth scientists also work to finding more efficient natural resources like the petroleum and the ores anamata. So plant scientists they do some experiments in order to develop some hybrids strains and also to have the better agricultural output. Next chemists also trying to develop new chemical substances with potential and technologies, applications etc. So in a world where nations increasingly view themselves so as caught up in the economic competition, so here సొసైటీస్ కూడా వాళ్ళకు ఉంటే దగ్గరలో ఉండేటువంటి రిసోర్సెస్ ఇంకా కొన్ని ఫండ్స్ ఇట్లా సైంటిస్ట్ వాళ్ళకు ఇస్తూ వాళ్ళు ఇంకా కొత్త కొత్త ఇన్వెన్షన్స్ డిస్కవరీస్ చేయడానికి ఉపయోగపడతాయి అన్నమాట. సో ఈ సొసైటీస్ అన్ని ఎందుకు అలా చేస్తారంటే ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు ఇంప్రూవ్ ద లైఫ్స్ ఆఫ్ ద పీపుల్, ఇంకా కొత్తగా సొసైటీ పరంగా కూడా ఇంకా బాగా ఇంప్రూవ్ చెందడానికి అన్నమాట. సో హియర్ లాస్ట్లీ Societies also support science because of their simple curiosity and satisfaction and also the enlightenment. అంటే సొసైటీస్ ఇంకో రకంగా ఎందుకు సైన్స్ని వాళ్ళు ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తారంటే వాళ్ళకు ఉన్నటువంటి క్యూరియాసిటీ, తెలుసుకోవాలన్న ఆతృత అనమాట. సో దిస్ in this class we have seen this what is science and why science. Next in the remaining class we will see in the next coming class.